So let me give you some interesting facts. And these are real important because when you spend all that hard-earned money to buy a roof, you want your roof to last. You want to get your money's worth out of it. So here's the deal. If you have on a 90-degree day, your attic space, if it's not ventilated properly, can reach temperatures of 160 degrees or even more. And you know, that's going to put a tremendous load on your air conditioning equipment. It could make your air conditioner may never cut off. Maybe you have a situation like that now. It's also going to definitely shorten the life expectancy of the shingle. And then when we look at the winter time, ventilation plays a key part in the winter time. Maybe it's more important than the summer, in my personal opinion. And a lot of customers ask us, well, it seems to me if my attic's open and I got air passing through there, it's going to really get cold up there in my attic. And you know what? It is going to get cold. That's the aim of ventilation, is to keep it as close to the outside temperature inside of your attic. We want it to mimic that outside temperature. And you might be saying, well, why do we want that to happen? And I'm going to explain it to you. See, each person in your home produces about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons of water vapor per day. And you say, well, how is that possible? Well, it's through air exchange, through breathing, it's through food preparation. You know, you're boiling food, you're cooking food. And if you're like me, you like to take a hot shower. So, you know, it's a lot of water vapor, and that water vapor has to go somewhere. And unfortunately, most of it goes up. You know, heat rises, it goes to that sheetrock, and then when it gets up to the bottom side of your roof, on that plywood, it's warm, and that warm air hits that cold surface, and what's going to happen? It's going to condense and turn back into water. Maybe you've taken a shower and you've seen on your mirror where you know, the mirror is wet, it's soaking wet, you can't even see it. It's because that water vapor, that warm water vapor, is formed on the mirror. Same thing happens in your attic. So if we don't have air moving through there on a consistent basis, then that water is going to turn into mold and mildew. It could even rot out the underside of your plywood roof decking. Not to mention the fact that your breathing environment in your home is not going to be healthy. And so we want to make sure that we have great ventilation, that air is moving all the time in the summer to remove that excessive heat out, in the winter to move that mold and mildew and moisture out of your attic. So ventilation is key. And there's a formula that you can use and know that it's right. In the state of Virginia, that formula is for every 150 square foot of attic space, you're going to want at least 1 square foot of soffit, or that's intake ventilation, and then 1 square foot of exhaust, which is ridge ventilation. Hey, I hope this has helped you a lot. Before you decide to do a roof, make sure you know the truth. Make sure that your roof is ventilated properly. And if you have any more questions, feel free to call us, 804-752-0008, A+ Roofing, or you can check us out online at aplusroofing.com.